Good morning. Today is Thursday, April 29th. There's a lot of headlines to get through, so let's get it all started. Here are your top headlines from yesterday to go into your workday today. I still find this pretty interesting, but as of today, Endeavor has officially gone public. They are listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the stock ticker EDR. Right now, it is being opened at $24 per share. It's in the Class A funding until May 3rd, and then I believe it's going to transition to anyone could buy. It's still an interesting concept because, yes, all the studios are publicly traded companies, but the big difference is they are product building companies. Endeavor is in a unique spot because it encompasses UFC, which obviously is a product company, IMG, which does live events and modeling, but still a pretty product focused company, but also William Morris. William Morris is a representation company. So the big question for me is, unlike the studios, how is this going to change how agents and the executives at William Morris will change what they're doing for their clients? This is a different company and is going to see a different effect. And if I was a client, I'd be paying attention going, are they doing this for me? Or are they doing this for the 5% investor out of Texas who doesn't understand Hollywood or how it works? So who knows? I am not in a position to say, yes, this is definitely going to happen. But if I was a client, I would be watching very closely going, are they doing this in the best interest for me? Or is it best interest for the IPO of the mother company? Can't say yes or no, but I think it's something that everyone needs to be watching. And I'm also curious, if I was an employee of Endeavor, how does this change? Am I getting stock options? Are they pushing me in different directions? Should I leave? Curious to see how this pans out, but it is officially launched today. Stock ticker is EDR. Up to you if you want to go invest in it. I'm going to watch and see what happens. In a competitive bidding war, Hulu has landed in early development the project that is being called Sugar. This is a dark comedy series about a sugar baby ring that formed at Stanford University, essentially created to take down the tech titans around Stanford up in Silicon Valley. It's definitely a neo-feminist take, I would say, because if not, this could be taken in a very wrong direction. The writer this is coming from is Kimmy Howell-Lee, who's relatively new. She has been a writer on Amazon's The Expatriates and Netflix's Lock and Key, but they are having Sarah Condon and Micah Schraft come on as executive producers, and Micah is going to be show running the project, at least for season 1. So, hot bidding competition. Very curious on the tone of this, very curious on how Kimmy executes it, because it's going to be handled in a really wonderful way or very much what the fuck are you thinking way. So we'll see what happens. Peacock has reported their first quarter numbers. It is coming in at an estimated 42 million new subscribers to the streaming platform. This is a bump up from the previous announcement of 33 million subscribers. I think this is obviously because of The Office. The Office does a lot of money for Peacock. It's a great get for them. But also the merging of WWE Network onto their streaming platform instead of what we talked about, I want to say 3 weeks ago, how WWE originally had their own streaming platform. Now it's under one umbrella, which is very smart because it almost forces those subscribers to come to Peacock. The proper big question is, what tier are these new subscribers under? And Comcast did not come out and say this because Peacock is a three-tier streaming service: free, $5, and $10. So this does not mean that Peacock has gotten any newly paid subscribers. It just means they have new subscribers. I am personally a free subscriber to it, but my subscription does count. So I do want to see what the finance levels are behind these new subscribers, because if it's 50% free, that's not a positive report by Peacock. We need to see the $5, $10 subscriptions happening to see if Peacock is going to be able to compete against the Disney Pluses, the Netflix, and the HBO Maxes. So keep on a lookout at that one. I mean, ever since The Great Gatsby has now entered public domain, it's almost as if everyone is going, I want it, I want it, I want it. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I mean, we talked about, they're doing a Daisy O'Dare TV series. There's just so many things already in production. But here's the newest to the Great Gatsby saga, the first one that is going to be coming to Broadway. And I will say, this actually sounds pretty promising. It is going to be a musical adaptation by Florence Welch and Thomas Bartlett. And the thing I love about this is Florence is obviously from Florence and the Machines, and she is a fantastic singer, songwriter, and creator. So I think if the Florence and Machines kind of vibe comes to the Great Gatsby, that could be great. On top of it, they're having Martina Majok set as the writer of the book for the show. Obviously, she's a fantastic writer, so this actually feels promising, but this is still just the tip of the iceberg of everyone trying to get into the F. Scott Fitzgerald public domain book of The Great Gatsby. So we will be seeing a lot more podcasts, TV shows, stage productions, anything under the rainbow. Now that's in the public domain. A few series have been officially ordered, so let's jump into those. The first one up, Fox has given a series order to the hour-long pilot, The Big Leap. This is starring Scott Foley, Terry Polo, and Piper Perabo, who I love all three as TV actors. I think they are as actually a pretty fantastic cast. This is being helmed by Liz Halden, and then with Jason Weiner, Sue Nagel, 20th Television, and Fox Entertainment on for producing. This is a ballet-themed drama that is going to be getting a 10-episode order. It's about a ragtag team of dancers who then have to come together during a reality dance competition to create the next Swan Lake. I think this is actually interesting. This project has been in development for 6 years, is from what I could figure out. And that just kind of shows if you're a writer out there, don't give up if you truly believe in your project. Just keep at it, find new producers, find new angles. It's great. My hesitation on this one, though, is typically dance and theater shows don't last too long. I mean, I really liked, why am I blanking on it right now? What's it called? Smash. I really liked Smash when it came out, but it kind of lost its heat because to create the craziness of Broadway, it's hard to put that onto screen. So making a ballet competition may be the way in, but I'm curious to see how long this goes. Scott Foley, I think, is a great actor. He has unfortunately not had his shows continue on after one or two seasons, but we'll see what happens with this one. Peacock has also given a straight-to series order for the project called Wolf Like Me. This is a half-hour, what they're saying is a genre-bending romantic comedy coming from the Little Monsters helmer, Abe Forsyth. I liked Little Monsters. I didn't think it was fantastic. But on top of this one, Josh Gad and Isla Fisher are set to star, who I think are fantastic at comedy. Bruna Papandreou's Made Up Stories is producing this with Endeavor Content and the Australian streaming service Stan. Essentially, this is about Josh Gad's character who is struggling after the death of his wife, and then Isla Fisher's character who has this little secret that she just doesn't want to share. But then for some reason, the two of them start to come together and seeing if they should start dating. It sounds potentially funny. Josh Gad and Isla Fisher is a great press release, so I understand why Peacock has picked this up. It's only a 6-episode order, so pretty quick. Curious if that actually drums up new subscribers for them, but congratulations, I guess, on the order. I actually think this next series order is a little funny. So IMDb TV, which is obviously Amazon's free ad-supported streaming service, has given the green light to the single-camera comedy Sprung. This is coming from Greg Garcia, who's done My Name is Earl and Raising Hope. So he has his proper comedy chops, and this is with 3 Arts and Amazon Studios backing it. What I think is funny, though, is this series is going to be concentrating on essentially an unlikely group of formerly incarcerated people who then are going to be using their criminal expertise for good. And this is starring Garrett Dillahunt, Garrett Dillahunt, Ileana Douglas, and Philip Garcia. I think it's funny because this literally just sounds like the comedy version of Leverage. Leverage is the drama version of, no good, bad people coming together to get revenge on other bad people, yada yada. And Leverage Reboot is also on IMDb TV. So IMDb TV essentially is doing the drama and comedy version at the same time of Leverage. So not knocking Sprung as a potentially good show, but kind of going, well, I think IMDb TV is resting on their laurels just a little bit. There is a lot of attachment news, so let's just jump right into it. Let's start with the TV front. In TV, the first one up, the straight to series 8-episode order of the Amazon adaptation of Jenny Han's YA novel, The Summer I Turned Pretty, has locked in their 4 series regulars. Newcomer Lola Tung, Rachel Blanchard, Jackie Chung, and Christopher Bronte are all set. This is essentially centering on Lola Tung's character, who is essentially going from ugly duckling to beautiful swan, and how that brings on new problems. So a love triangle with 2 brothers, the strain of a mother-daughter relationship, the strain of girl-to-girl friendship. I'm curious how this is being done in a more modern version, because we've seen stories like this multiple times. So we'll see what happens, but congrats to these actors for landing these roles, especially newcomer Lola Tung, who's just coming out of high school. Katya Martin has been cast in the lead role of the ABC drama pilot Promised Land, already starring John Ortiz and Andre Velez, who that has been previously announced. This is written by Matt Lopez, and the pilot is being written by Michael Cuesta. So congrats to Katya for grabbing this top role. So Noah Centineo is going to be playing a fledgling CIA lawyer in what is being called the Untitled Project, but this is coming from a highly competitive package that has landed at Netflix, Entertainment One, and it's by Hypnotic, which is Doug Lyman and Gene Klein and David Bardas. So this is a very cool package. I personally am lukewarm on Noah Centineo. I did like To All the Boys We Love. I think he does a good job. I just haven't really seen the power against him, and I don't really see him playing an attorney at the CIA. But he definitely has value. He's obviously going to be playing Adam Smasher and The Rock's Black Adam. So he has the heat. He has what they need about. So I understand why Netflix would buy this. Plus, Netflix has had a 3-picture deal with him, so they're trying to keep him away from other networks from getting him. On the feature front, the upcoming feature, The Woman King, has found their young female lead to star opposite Viola Davis in Thuso Mamendu. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name, but this is coming from TriStar Pictures and would be directed by Gina Price Bythewood, who recently directed The Old Guard for Netflix that starred Charlize Theron. This is great because Thuso, who really hasn't been seen yet, is one of the top billed leads in the upcoming series, The Underground Railroad. So obviously she has the acting chops to play against Viola Davis. This also is centering around an all-female military group an all-female military unit in Africa, and Thuso is going to be playing the new recruit. I read the script. I actually think it's a very good script. So congrats to Thuso, and Viola Davis just keeps on kicking ass. Florence Pugh just continues to skyrocket to stardom. She has now been attached to the upcoming feature adaptation of Emma Donohue's novel, The Wonder. And on top of it, Sebastian Lelio is going to be directing, Alice Birch is doing the writer, and is being produced by Ed Guiney and Tessa Ross. I mean, Florence is just kicking ass. And deservedly show. I think Florence is a fantastic actor. She is going to be coming out in Black Widow most recently. She is attached to the Apple TV project Dolly, and she is also being the lead in the Universal feature The Maid. Florence is great. I think she is one of those very relatable, nice, and just seems very cool type of actress that is, I'm hoping, starting to replace the more diva, look at me kind of actors that are a little bit older. So congrats to Florence. I think this is a great get for Sebastian to direct her in Wonder. Isabella Merced is going to be joining Andy Garcia and what we talked about previously, Adria Arjona, in the Warner Brothers remake of Father of the Bride. She will be playing the sister of the bride to Adria's character. I still have my issues with them doing a reboot of a classic movie like this. That said, I do enjoy that it's going to be a Latin adaptation to it. Andy Garcia can do no wrong. I very much enjoy Adria. I think Isabella was actually a lot of fun in Dora the Explorer. Dora didn't hit the right note, but that did not count against Isabella, who's a very good actress. All right, those are our top headlines for you guys to know going to your workday. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Once again, I'm Jason Els. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow, do whatever you can. I have a lot of fun doing this, but it is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll see you bright and early then, but have a great day today. See you later.